Hey, first road trip of the year. We're here at Will Rogers World Airport, or Will Rogers International Airport, I guess. They changed the name of it, but had a 3:50 flight to Denver connecting to Philadelphia. It's now 4:15, and there's weather in Denver, so they're saying we're not going to leave until 6:15, which is almost when the connection is supposed to be made in Denver. So they're working to rebook everybody. There's a flight to St. Louis that leaves in about an hour that will actually get us to Philadelphia quicker than we were supposed to get there originally. So hopefully they'll get us on that flight, and we'll get there earlier than we were supposed to. But we'll have to see. Fortunately, it's Thursday, not Friday. So worst case scenario, we'll spend the night somewhere and fly tomorrow. But it's all good. But lots of weather in Denver today, apparently. So we'll see how the vagaries of modern air travel go, and we'll make it to Philly eventually. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Wrong one, sorry.
How many of you guys?
3.
3, okay. There's 2 and 3.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
if it's the Delaware. That's where Chief Tonganoxie's Lenape people came from. So, first time I've been in Philadelphia, if the airport is actually in Philadelphia.
That's the shock
On behalf of the flight crew Southwest, welcome to Philly. If your cell phones are within reach, feel free to use them at this time, but for your continued safety, please remain seated. Keep those carry-on stowed.
No, we haven't gotten.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Oyster bar. Candy. Pastries. Look at Mama tiramisu. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Chocolate smothered berries. So, you got anything in particular you want to eat? You got cheesesteaks back there. This is Thai. Ricotta. There's pizza over there. Lobster. Bao. Deli. chicken. Denner's barbecue chicken. Yeah. Hot apple dumplings.
I'm not looking for it to go crazy. I ain't gonna hold. And the potatoes good too.
What do you think? Huh?
Not really that much.
Really? All right, well then I'll pick.
Okay.
Huh? Why aren't you hungry? You haven't had anything to eat.
Yeah.
Or did you eat some of that pizza?
I didn't have any pizza last night.
Oh, cachapuri. Oh, we're having cachapuri. I love cachapuri. All right, this is the place.
Water, pretzel, peanuts. Get a red some soda.
Hey folks, welcome to the Lincoln Financial Field here in Philadelphia, PA. We are behind, on the concourse behind where our seats are because there's nobody in the stadium and the sun is brutal. And I'm not about to sit in that heat and get all sweaty for an hour before the game starts. So we came out here in the shade to have a beverage and just chill out till it's time to go in. But I've had a good time so far. Had a bunch of work to do yesterday, so I didn't get out much yesterday. We did go see the Phillies last night and playing my wife's childhood team, the Royals. And it's kind of cool too because our first date in 1982 was at an 89ers game, and at the time the 89ers were the top farm club of the Phillies. And when I was a kid, the Phillies were my team. I don't have a baseball team anymore, and the Royals have always been her team, so it's kind of neat to come to a game in Philadelphia with both of our childhood teams and go together. So that was kind of neat. We enjoy going to baseball games. We actually got to see the Royals play the Braves before the Auburn game last year, same kind of a deal. So, but in any event, so we are just chilling out here and staying cool till it's time to go in and watch the festivities. Definitely a different vibe here. We got here about an hour and 45 minutes before kickoff, and most of the tailgaters were OU people. There were a few Temple, but most of them were OU people. And there was by our standards, there was no tailgating. There's nobody here. There was, 200 cars in the parking lot or something. And there's a lot of parking lot here because here in Philadelphia, this is kind of the sports district. And so it's basically a gigantic parking lot with the football stadium for the Eagles, the baseball stadium for the Phillies, and the basketball and hockey arena for the 76ers and the Flyers, which is right over there. Wait, it's right over there. Yeah. Oh wait, it's facing the wrong way. It's right over there. You can kind of see it. So that's kind of cool for knowing where you're going, but plenty of room for tailgating and plenty of room for parking, but just not a lot of people here. And then we're going to come in, and it's like an hour and 40 minutes before kickoff, and the gates aren't open yet, which is just bizarre to me. Now, I realize they only open them like 2 hours ahead of time in Norman, but still. And right at an hour and a half to kickoff, they open them up, and we come right in. So, but in any event, it's going to be interesting to see what the crowd looks like in here, because you got a G5 school that probably draws 15 or 20,000 to a game. In a stadium that holds almost 70,000, and then you've got the added factor of all the OU people here. I've seen far more OU people here than Temple people. Saw a lot of OU people yesterday, Roman Town, and we went to the Reading Terminal Market yesterday, which is kind of cool. If you guys, I didn't ever share this video publicly, but when we went to the Rose Bowl a few years ago, we went to the Central Market in LA, and it's basically just like the Reading Terminal Market here. It's an indoor deal with lots of restaurants and food stalls and produce stalls and all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. So if you're ever in Philadelphia, I definitely recommend that. But and then tomorrow we don't have a flight till later, so we're going to go see some of the historical sites of the town. Go see the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall and all that stuff. Maybe go across the river to say the wife and kid have been to New Jersey. I've been to New Jersey in a similar circumstance. Actually, that's not true. I've flown to Newark before, so I guess I've been to New Jersey for legitimate reasons rather than just going across the river to say I've been there. But in any event, so we're going to shut this down here, chill out. I'm going to drink my Alco beverage, and we'll see you in the stadium.
My story is, I grew up in Kansas City. My parents both went to OU. My dad graduated in 1963. So I went to OU in 1987 to 1992. I was on a 5-year program.
Well, you were there when I was there, because I was there 86. Well, I was there 86 to 93.
What was your degree in?
Poli-sci and then law.
I was MIS, like accounting. So met my husband at OU. He is Air Force, so he moved to the area when he was about 7. His dad was at Tinker Air Force Base, and we actually got married on campus in the student union. We've been married for 30 years, and almost 31. And my father-in-law, it was a couple years ago, passed away, and we just made the decision that we bought the family home, and so we are here for football season. And I had to come up here for work, so it just worked out for the game.
Where did you come from?
Iowa. We live in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
You're an Iowegian.
Yes, I am. I'm a transplant, but I've lived there longer than we've lived there 30-some years.
I'll tell you something that you probably wouldn't expect that I know about Cedar Rapids,
What?
which is that the courthouse is on an island in the middle of the river.
It is.
Because I've been there and argued a case before.
Really?
Yes, in front of a judge wearing a blue robe for some reason. And I asked him, why are you wearing a blue robe? Everyone wears black robes. And he said, well, I checked because I thought black was boring, and there's no rule that says what color the robe was supposed to be, so I got a blue one.
Well, there you go. One of our old neighbors she's retired now, so if you would have said she, I would have asked you if you remembered who it was, but yeah.
He, I don't remember.
Just
I just
a blue
remember
robe.
the blue robe.
Blue robe, yeah. No, so that's it. That's my story. So came to the game this weekend. My friend is from Maryland, and she's originally from Iowa, but she came down for the game, so we're just hanging out at the game.
Well, cool. Well,
Yeah.
This is my 435th OU game in a row.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't missed a game since October.
In a row?
October 5th, 1991.
That is insane. So you'll be at Knoxville. We'll be at Knoxville.
I'll be at Knoxville.
Even when I was a student, this is the most home games I've gone to. The only one we'll miss this season is Mississippi because we'll be for a wedding. But other than that,
okay,
we'll be at all of them.
That's not right. You don't schedule weddings in the fall.
But my
that's
husband,
wrong.
but my husband agreed. So he's the one that would say no. I would stay for the game, but So he's at home in Oklahoma, and we came here to have fun. Girls' weekend. Yeah.
Well, what's your name?
Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. I'm Phil.
Hi, Phil. Nice to meet you.
Blue Entertainment and Services. See your monthly Battle Pack blue envelope or go to battlepack.com. Jimmy John's Sandwiches is a proud sponsor of Temple football. If the Owls win, you win.
All right, so we're here at halftime. Sooners lead 28-3. Pretty damn good first half. We're worried about a hangover after a big win, which has been an issue in the past. Definitely didn't happen today. Kind of a weird. We're at 28, which was 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and a 2-point conversion, which is a weird way to get to 28, but it is what it is. But some interesting stuff there late in the half with Keontae Lewis knocked out on a helmet-to-helmet hit and doesn't even get a review for targeting, much less a call.
The fender stood straight up on
Mateer got an interception credited to him on that, and that one wasn't his fault. But other than that, finding a little success running the ball with Torrey Blaylock. Mateer has just been crazy. I mean, he threw one pass with no feet on the ground. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's just looked really sharp. Has done some Houdini Mayfield type tricks, getting out of pressure, things like that. But overall, pretty pleased. It's nuclear hot out here, and the sun's gone behind the clouds now. But we're actually in a little strip of the stadium that's in the shade of the upper deck, so we're going to be in the shade the rest of the day, which is a good thing because it was really nasty hot. That's why we were hiding before the game back in the concourse. No point in subjecting yourself to it when you don't have to. But in any event, the team just came out for the second half, so we're going to shut her down here, and we'll talk to you at the end of the game. Probably while the game's still going on, we'll do a little blowout talk and looking ahead to Auburn, and we'll go from there. Boomer Sooner. See you after the game.
They're both. Oh.
Well, that was not a great play from Mike Hawkins there, pulling the ball. But we're here. It's just got done with the 2-minute timeout. 42-3 Sooners. Second half pretty uneventful. Batir with a 51-yard touchdown run on a play where there was about the biggest hole I've ever seen blown in the defensive line. I mean, I said he was gone when he was at the 45, and he was. So. R. Mason Thomas getting ejected on a bogus targeting call, especially after what happened with our guy in the first half when they didn't get a review on it, when he got knocked unconscious. But hopefully that'll get appealed, and R. Mason Thomas will be able to play the first half next week. If not, it's going to suck not having him against Auburn. But next man up, if that's how it turns out. I think we're down to a minute left. I think we're just going to drag this one out and not score probably, which is okay. I mean, 42-3, it was a total domination. No point in piling on. I don't know what the spread was, but I'm sure we covered it. So, gonna get out of here, get something to eat, get over and meet my wife at the art museum, and go have some more fun here. Go see the sights tomorrow before our flight leaves in the evening, and been a good trip. So we'll see you next week for Auburn, and open an SEC play, afternoon game. Jackson Arnold back in town, be spicy. Can't wait to see you there. Boomer Sooner.
Fans, Temple football will be back in action right here at Lincoln Financial Field on October the 4th when they host the UTSA Road Runners. Kickoff of the winners will be announced later. For tickets, visit alistick.com. Thank you for coming out and get home safely. And let's go!
Bacon.
All right, so I can have the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of this.
So we got the Little Gem Caesar salad here, and the whipped ricotta. And we're here in a little neighborhood Italian place in Philadelphia. It looks very cool, and I'm excited because it looks like it's going to be really good.
If you ever want to go to Tulsa and us try to find them, let me know. We'll try to find them so you can see them again. Thank you.
Look at that. Short rib ravioli, baby. And that's what's left of the artichoke.
It's almost a dead soldier.
All right, so we just got done with dinner.
I don't know.
A place called Mercato, Italian neighborhood place,
Love
not too far from our
religion.
hotel, and
In the Bible, it
fabulous.
says God is love.
We
So for dessert, we have tiramisu, mango
Yes.
sorbet, and
Tiramisu.
tiramisu. Okay.
we
You
were
can do
at
this and the whipped ricotta, right?
we were at the art
I'll be
museum
right back.
and trying to figure out a place to go. We were going to go to Scarpetta, which is a fancy Italian place, but they didn't have any reservations, so we got this place, and we lucked into it because it's really good. So if you're ever in Philadelphia, Mercato on, I don't know what street this is. It's in a neighborhood, though. It's really good, so I would recommend it.
Avenue of the Artists.
Kamak Street.
Kamak Street, South 200.
Kamak Street and whatever this street is over here. So anyway, food recommendation for me.
Had me in one bite. What are you doing?
Tiramisu.
buses, you can use either bus company, right? Whichever bus company, it doesn't matter. That's like the basics of it, I guess. With that boring stuff out of the way, just remember to remain seated, right? Let's talk about City Hall. So, this building in front of us, this is like the largest city hall in the entire world. It was built over 30 years, between 1871 and 1901.
So we haven't made it to any of the named cheesesteak places. We just got off the bus tour and we decided to get a cheesesteak at the cart right outside where the bus stopped. So cheesesteak. All right, now I'm going to turn this off so I can eat cheesesteak.
Come forward. The audience at the table. Just at the table.
Other bells in Philadelphia that are of the time period still working, still being used. So it could be resulted in proper
From straight up the hall, room to your left, please watch the step and correct.
The door behind you. Hey guys, I'm getting out of the way.